This week's topic being orthodoxy versus orthopraxy. Um, the way I've always viewed them, orthodoxy being correct belief, ascribing to correct beliefs, I think is quite a big thing. Um, repeating the correct ideas is easy enough. Anyone can repeat the correct ideas, but if you go back to the Spanish Inquisition and they would torture people until they converted to Christianity or whatever, I might be getting that slightly wrong. But the idea that you can just instantly ascribe to a set of beliefs is not correct in my mind. To believe something, it's in there. It's something that you genuinely hold. You can't fake believe something. You can't instantly switch belief. Um, I think there are lots of people who would believe in a heartbeat if they possibly could, and you've got lots of people who do have faith who have wavering in their faith. So the idea that you can purposely ascribe to an orthodoxy on purpose as part of your path or what have you, I think is probably incorrect. I think you can have things you might head towards. So, for example, you might want to be non-judgmental. Well, that's something you can work on, and maybe being non-judgmental is something that you believe is the orthodoxy you should be ascribing to, but it may take you a while to get there. So again, it's a path rather than an instant, this is what I have now. And I think most people probably, if they're self-reflective, self-critical, and hoping to improve themselves, do actually want to improve the way they think as well as the way they act. Orthopraxy, obviously it's potentially very simple to just behave in a certain way and conduct certain practices in a particular times and all that kind of stuff, but life gets in the way. It's not always easy to do that, and again, it's something that potentially could be very shallow. If you're performing certain acts but then believing different things, then where is the credibility of you're standing within that path or your community, or even just to yourself? Like, are you being honest? I think certain actions, certain acts, certain things you do can reinforce your beliefs. They can keep certain ideas top of mind so that you are more likely to develop those. I'm a little oak tree, a little baby. I'm looking after this fella every day. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of them up there as well, but they're not popped out of pots yet. The point being, it's coming down to, I take photos of this little fella a few times a day at the moment, looking after him. It helps reinforcing my thoughts helps keep my thoughts on track, because we can all get distracted. They're both very different things. I think they support each other. I think if you have ideas that you wish to aspire to, ways of thinking that you want to achieve, then I think performing certain things, acts, doing things in a particular way may help you get there. I think if there are certain things you want to be able to do, then, and maybe you let them go because there are other things that are more important, but you do in the back of your head think, I really want to make this thing more important. So for example, I want to get to every Sabbath this year Avebury. There are probably going to be things that I miss out on to do so, and that's me changing my thoughts in order to achieve certain practices. It's an interesting discussion. I mean, if anyone thinks that what I've said is, maybe I've completely missed the point, or you've got certain things where maybe they're in conflict or support each other, be great to hear about that in the comments below. I've been making more videos about him on my personal channel, so link in the description box as well. Also, sorry for the hair. I didn't wake up long ago, and as a sub, I must be able to perform at a moment's notice. Have a good one. Blessed be.